Good morning, friends. My name is Dhruvil Savalya. Today I am reading a book, Getting Started. I'm wishing a cloud says, recurring weather was easy for me, but it wasn't, so I respond to the question, how do you start? I offer. I offer the truth. Process I go to through on a day-to-day basis. It really is easy to find great deals. I promise you that it's just like reading a book bike. I just like riding a bike after a litter, finding its paste of cake. But when it come to money, it take a determination to get through the wobbling that person thinks. To find millionaires dollars deal of the lifetime where it used to call on your financial genius. I believe that each of you has financial genius with you. The problem is that your financial genius lies asleep, waiting for being cancelled upon. It lying asleep because your casual has education used into believe that the love of money is the root of all evil. It has incurred up to earn a professing so we can work of money but fail to teach up how to have money work for use. It should use not to work about your financial futures because your company of the government would take eye of the when your working day are over. It is your children's education educated in the same school system who will the up paying for this about of financial education. The message sides to work hard, earn money, to speed it. The when the run shoot, we can always bought more. Unfortunately, 90% of the Western world subscribe to the above dogma simply because it's early to find a job work for money. It you are not one of the mans. I offered you following 10 step taking your financial genius. I simply offered you the step I have personally following. If you want to follow some of them, great. If you don't, make up your own. Your financial genuine is small. Now the develop its own list. While in Peru, I asked a gold mine of 45 years how to he was so confident about financial a gold mine. He replied, there is gold everywhere. Most people are not trying to see it, and I would say then is true. In really state, I can go out and I come up with 4 or 5 grades properly deal with then average person will go out the find nothing even looking in the same night broad. The reason is they have not taking the time to develop their financial genius. I often use the following 10 steps as a process to development your good give a pro power over which only you have control. Find a reason greater than reality. The power of split. If you ask, most people if they would like to be rich financially free, They would say yes, but the reality stayed in the road. The road seemed too long with the many hills to climb. It's easy to just work in money and hand the exit over to your broker. I I want me too young, one woman who had a dream of swimming of US Olympics team. Their reality was that she had to go up every morning at 4 o'clock to swimming for their house before going to school. She did not party with her friends only Saturday night. She had to study and keep her grade up, just like everyone else. Who I asked her what future her superhuman ability, and she simply said, I do it for myself and people I love. It's love that great me over, and a reason of purpose is combination of the want and don't want. When people ask me what my reason for waiting to be rich, I tell then it is a combination of deep emotional want and don't want. I will list a few. First, the don't want. They create wants. I don't want to work all my life. I don't want my parents a sense for which job security and house in the suburbs. I don't like begin an employment I had that my dad always missing my football games because he was so busy working on this car I had in. When my dad working hard all this life, the government to most of what he worked for at this death he cloud not every pass on what he worked so hard. When David the rich don't do that, they work hard and pass in on to each children's. Now the want I want to be free to travel the world alive in the lifestyle I love. Want to be young. When I go this I want to simply be free. I want control over my life time and my life. I want money to work for me. Those are deep set emotional reason. What are yours? If they are not strong, they the reality of the road may be greater than your reason. I have lot money and been set back money time, but it is the department emotionally reason the keep me standard up going to forever forward. I want to be free by as 14s, but it looked to me until I was 47 with money learn experience along the way. As I said, I wish cloud say it was easy. I want, but I want the hard 8. I have learned that without a strong reason, a purpose, anything in life is hard. Make daily choice the power of choice. Make daily choice the power of choice. Choice is the main reason people want to live in a free country. We want the power of choice. Financial with every dollars we get in your hand, we hold the power of choice. Your futures to be rich, poor, or mainly class. Your spending habit reflect who are poor. People simply has poor spending habits. The benefits I had as a body wasn't I lovely playing Monopoly constantly and no Nobody told to money monopolies was only for kids, so I just kept playing the games as an adult. I also had rich dad and who's pointed, but to me the difference between an ascent and liberatory. So a long time along as a boy I chose to be rich, and I know that's all the had to do was the learning to realistic. My best friend Mike has had a stat columns hand to him, but sight had to choice to learn keep its money. Many rich families lost their asset in the next generation simply because there was no one trainer to be good Satway over their assistant. Most people choose on to be rich for 90 percentage of the peoples begin rich into much of a, and so they invest saying to go. I am not investing in money. I'll never be rich. I don't have to where I am still young. When I make some money, that's it. Ill thinking about my futures. My husband, wife handles the financial the problem with those statements in that they rob the person who chose to thinking such truths of the two thinking. One is time and with his young most present. The second is the learning. Having no money should be an extent to be not learning, but there is a choice we all make daily, the choice of what we do with the time, your money, and what we put in your hand. That is the power of choice. All of you have choice. I just choice to be rich, and I make that choice every day. Invest first is education. In reality, the only real stake you have in your mind, the most power tool to be have domination over each of the use has the choice of what we put in your bread oven road old. You can watch TV, read, read music, or go to chemistry class of the class on financial playing you choice. Most people simple base investing rather than first think investing in learning about investing. A friend of mine recently had a apartment building there took her electric electronic left all the books, and we all have that same choice. 90 percentage of the popular based TV sets, and only about 10 percentage by business books. So what I go to seminar. I look to it when they are at let two day long because I like to immerse myself in a subject. In 1973 I was watching the guys on TV who was advertising a 3 day seminar on I have to busy real estate from nothing down. I spent 33,805 and then currents as the mad at the leads to millions dollars in not more, but more importantly is Ruth and me life. I don't have to working for the rest of my life because uh, the one course I go to at least two such course every year. I love CDs and audiobooks. Then reason I can yearly review what I just had. I want listening to and investing say sometime something I completely desired with instant of becoming. I simply listed to that 5 minutes, least 20 minutes, many be more, but strictly by keeping my mind open, I understand told why to he said what he said. It was like magic. It felt like I had down into the mind of one of the greatest investor of the your time. I grind into the west region of this education and experience the net result. I still have to old way I used to things, and I now have a new way of looking at the same problems of situation. I have to way to another problems or trends, and that is the present to daily. I often says how would trying to do this of wrong buffers of genuine. The only I can assess their visit to be human enough the read of listen to what they have to say. If you have read this fair erosion in no one of the problems people read or list to expert who should they are the center of the universe. Choice friends carefully. The association power of association. Friend of all, first of all, I don't not choice my friends, but then their financial statements. I have friends who have casually then take a poverty with all my friends who early millionaires every year. The point is the learning from all of them. Now I will admit that are peoples I have accurate sourced out because they had money, but I was not afford their money. I was have become dear friends. I have noticed of my friends with money take about money. They don't do it to brag. They investing in the subject, so I learn from them and they learn from me. My friends who are is director financially stressed do not like talking about money, business, or investing. They often thinking it's root of net. So I also learn from my friends who financial. I find out what not to do. I have ser- uh, several friends who have generated over millions dollars in their short lifetime. Their response of same emotional. Their friends who have no money have never come to them to ask them whom they did it, but they do come asking for one of two thinkings or growth or loan or a job. If you watch business channels on TV, they often a panel of so cancel explain one explain we says marking is going to crash and the other will say to going to problems. If you are small your life and growth keep your mind open become both have valid points. Unfortunately most poor people's life to chicken little. I have had many close friends try to take me out of deals or an investment. Not long ago a friend spoke to me who excited because he found a 6 pyramid certificate of deposit. I told him I learned 16% from the state governments. The next day he sent to air about what my investment was dangerous. I have received 16% of year now and still receive 6%. I would say that one of hard thinking about wealth building is to be true to yourselves and to be willing to not go along with the crowd. This too because it the market it is usually the crown the show up later that is solution. If a greater deals in one the foreign pays it's too late in the most instance. Look for a new deals as we used to say as there is always another way. People who hurry and catch a brand then usually are the ones who will out smart investment don't time the market. If they miss a wait then search for the next one of get position that is hard of the most investor because buying what is not popular is fiction thing. Timed investment are like sheep going along with the crown or their grace get the invice investor then already taken their profit and move. We wish investor buy an investment who's not popular. They know their profits are made when they buy, not when they sell. They wait paint as I should. They I don't know time to market. Just like suggest they get in position for the next big swell. It all inside tradings. There are four forms of inside trading. They are forms of inside trading that are legend, but either was its inside trading. They only discuss how far from their inside are you. The reason you want to have rich friends is because that is where the money is mind. It's mind of information you want to hear about the next boom. Get your before the next boost. I am no saying do it illegally, but the sooner you know the better your chance are the profit source. Emotional risk, that is what friends are for, and the financial intelligence master of a formula and then learn a new one. The power of learning quickly in order to make brand. Every baker following a recipe uh, even if it's only had in their head. The same is true for making money. Most of you have had the saying you are what you eat. I have a different stand. I say you become what you study. I other won't be carefully what you learn because your mind is so powerful that you become what you put in your head. For example, if you study cooking, you they tend to cook. If you don't want to be a cook anymore, then you need to study sometimes else. What is come to money, the generally have one base formula they learning in school. It's this work for money. Then formula I see to work word in their evening day. Millions of people get up, go to work, earn money, pay bills, balance check books, buy the mutual funds and go to back work. That is the business formula of receipt. If you're tired of what you're doing or if you're not making another, it's simple a case of changing the formula a way which you make money. Years ago, when I was 26, I looked what weekend class cancel how to buy real estate for class. I learn a formula. The next ticket was to have the discipline accurately put in accurate what I had learning. That is work most popular stop what their year while working for Xerox. I spent my spare time learning to master the art of buying. Focus IV made server millions dollars using their formula. So after I mastered the formula, I went to search of the other formulas for may of the class. I don't did directly use the information I learn, but I always learn something new. I had attached a class designing for drive wasted trades, community optional trade, and I was way out of my land. Begin in a room full of people which doctorates in nature, bicycle as a and space science, yet learn and lot that made my stock and real estate investing more meaningful meaningful and most junior college and community college has a class and financial planning and buying the trade and investing. They are good plans to start, but I always search for a faster formula that I was only regular base. I make to more in a day they may peoples will make in their lifetime. Another side note, it today fast changing world, it's not so much what you know anymore that counts, because often what you know is old. It is how fast learn the skill is it is precedent in financial faster formula receipt in the for making dual working hard and money is the old formula bring in the day of Carvin. If you cannot generate confidence and yourself do not get rich it making so investment maker money and belongs it was the learning of the designing and that casual most looking winner to get bro. So after winning the millions, it the tech learn self distribute that casual people so who get the race of implement go out the hand buying the new cars of tech cars. Thank you so much guys, thank you for watching.